for staying with us. It's still Journalist Hangout. So, still talking about INEC fixing the date for the by-elections. Let's talk voter apathy now, because historically, by-elections record low voter turnout. What do you think should be done, to improve voter turnout so that people can be a part of democratic process?
Well, I think the issue of voter turnout apathy is not a function of the inability of INEC to get people out, but it is a symptom, a sign of the frustration the local people have with elected officials. I look at it from that particular level.
So the trust deficit.
It is a question of trust deficit on the part of elected leaders, not on the part of INEC. It is for INEC to organize the elections. They are not supposed to belong to any political party. But when people, for instance now, if you ask me in my state, where I live now, I don't know my councillor, not because I'm an illiterate. I don't know the person who is representing me in the House of Assembly. I only know somebody representing me in the Senate. It's not even my own senatorial district, another district. We have about 9 people in the House of Reps. So when people don't know you, they don't know you because you fail to perform. You are not doing anything that will impact their life. Yes, since we returned to democracy in 1999, before 1999, there was nothing like constituency vote for legislators. What they did in the Second Republican Force is to make laws for the executive to implement. But now, since 1999, they have smuggled a clause into the Nigerian budgetary system of budgeting money for legislators whose primary duty is to legislate, not to implement. So they have turned themselves into executive. So people now ask people, we see these senators doing so. What are you doing with the money you are collecting from the executive? Because they now also collect money, they allocate the money for themselves. So if people are not convinced of what you are doing with the money, you cannot also convince them to come out and vote. So it is not a question of INEC not making preparation. It's a question of the political class. There's no trust.
So the political parties are responsible for this.
Look at the legislative election in Nigeria. Go and take a look at it. The voter turnout is normally very low during legislative election. Because people, they will say that we don't know them. They only know their governors and their presidents. That is the irony, and that is why our democracy is in this dire strait. Okay. People are not
now because of our time. What specific steps do you think the electoral umpire, which is INEC, and the security agencies, be looking at to protect voters during this by-elections? Voters, the polling officers, what should they be looking at?
Apart from protecting the electoral officers, the polling units and all that, I think first thing first. You mentioned trust here, but my trust has to do with the electoral umpire. After election, yes, please let people have the original result of that vote, of their vote. Let be honest about
transparent.
Credible election. Be transparent about it.
Absolutely.
When you stop doing that, over time, what you hear from people is, even if I vote, my vote no go count now. So they already don't write the vote. That's what we hear.
So the trust deficit.
They don't write vote. I'm not going out. And then another thing, because another thing is sufficient voter education. People must know that the election is coming up. Till that morning,
the political parties will do that. But anyway, thank you so much. Thank you so much, Tony Nwaje. Appreciate you as always. Today, Abaton, thank you so much. And just before I go, I want to wish a happy birthday to my sister, Damilola Ashakadi Afolabi. A happy birthday to you. Okay, we love you, Damilola. And a happy birthday to you as well. And that's all on Journalist Hangout today. You can watch the repeat broadcast of this episode tonight at 11. Join us on Sunday from 1:30 to 3:30 p.m. for Journalist Hangouts on Sunday. We are on YouTube at youtube.com/TVC News Nigeria. I am Benga Oreshegun. Bye for now, and God bless Nigeria.